Hey, what's poppin' fam? iSundice keeping it real. It's your boy November Bravo, finally back with the answers to your questions from the 100 subscriber Q&A announcer. Now, I asked you all to ask me 3 questions per person because I wasn't expecting a lot of people to come and to give me questions because a lot of people don't like to comment for whatever reason. But a whopping 10 people decided to show up. So if you're one of those 10 people, I'd like to personally thank you for giving me a valid reason to stay up towards midnight getting these voice clips and answering you all. Now, without further ado, let's get into the questions. So our first victim, person I'll be going over is Founder Plot 1307. And his question was, if humans can't fly, then why do angels have wings? And the answer is simply, angels are not humans, thus they can fly and humans cannot. Our second person to ask this question is DPDM4, and she asks, first question, what gave you the feeling or desire to start a YouTube channel with so much commitment? My answer is, about 3 years ago, my good friend Silent Ninja 60 introduced me to his YouTube channel, and I've always had the passion to create original and new content to share with you all. And to go into Omega detail, she also added, what made you do it? And I originally did it to prove Silent Ninja 60 wrong, that I could get more subs to him, which I can proudly say that I have succeeded in. I mean, just look at that nice juicy 122, and then you look at his not 122, so definitely have more subs than him by quite a big number. My homie Crazy Splats asks, what made you start your YouTube career / competitive Splatoon? And my answer is, when I found out about Splatoon, I instantly knew that this was the game I wanted to do videos on. And well, the rest is history. Thankful Sora asks, number 1, age, and kind of hoping no one asks me this question because if we're all being honest here, I'm not really comfortable revealing my age yet, but I'll give you a rough estimate, and I'm in between the ages of 13 and 15. Number 2, ranks. My ranks are currently all either A or A+, but that will soon change. Trust me, it will change. And finally, number 3, hit or miss. I guess she took the kids, huh? Got a boyfriend, I bet it doesn't kiss ya. Is she gonna leave me with the devil? Okay, I'll stop. I know you don't want it. I don't want it either. Up next asking me questions is my boy Mr. Say, and he asks, number 1, how did you get so many subscribers? And my answer is, there is no shortcut. You just have to make creative content that you enjoy making and others will enjoy as well. And spreading the word however you can also helps. Number 2, what is one new mechanic / feature you want to see in Splatoon 3 if the game is to come out? My answer is, throughout all the fan theories I have ever seen about Splatoon 3, I get to see custom weapons. Think about it. How cool would it be just to have a custom InZap 202 exclusively for me? I think that personally would be the best feature. Absolutely amazing. And finally, number 3 is, what do you think of my content and how can I improve? And this goes for anyone looking to improve their content, really. All you have to do is just be yourself. And no, I don't mean this in the kind of way, in like a cheesy Disney Channel way, but you have to make content that you believe is original, and most likely others will think that way as well. Next up, we have my boy Radical Username, and his first question is actually his second question, which is, what is your opinion on a Smash 1v1? And my answer is, I would love to do a Smash 1v1 despite the fact that I'm complete and total garbage at the game. My reputation is going to sink lower than it ever has before. I'm ready for it. I'm just ready for it. I don't think I can go much lower than I've already gone. And his last question is, what's my main loadout? Which is a very good question because you've all not seen it before. You may have had a little glimpse of it in my I'm Back video, but I call it my God Mode set. And it's the set I use almost always for ranking up. And it's unfortunately the most pure gear I own at the moment. But like I said with my ranks, that's soon to change. Next, I'll be answering the questions of my former Fedora brethren, Contendo. His first question isn't actually a question, but he asks, is this your new OC? And my final decision is, I've been contemplating this for some time, and yes, this is November Bravo Generation 2. I was skeptical to say this because the headgear, which is the worker's head towel, I wasn't sure if it was going to be in Splatoon 3, but I have a backup plan in place. Okay, so number 1, what is your sub goal? My sub goal is to at least get 10K before being an adult deprives me of all the time I have to make videos. Alright. Number 2, why did you start YouTube? Like I said when I was answering DPDM-P4's questions, I originally did it to see if my sub counts could surpass Silent Ninja 60s. But then my passion for creating my own creative content allowed me to see a better path that led me all to you. And number 3, who is your favorite YouTuber / Splattuber? And I would say without a doubt, my favorite Splattuber has and always will be Etsukasonis. He was one of the main driving forces that actually started me to play Splatoon in the first place. Finally, number 4 is, or number 3 in a sense, is, will you do any collabs with Splatubers? And which ones do you plan to do collabs with? I'm glad you asked this because I have a few collabs in the works as we speak. And just a few people I'd like to collab with is Inkling Boy 249, Delta Storm Ninja, Mosh, and of course you, Contendo. We're looking forward to it. Carol T asks, are you X rank in all game modes? You're funny. You're funny. I'm not even close to X rank, and that probably won't change. Probably. Maybe, we'll see. Next, I'll be answering the true best girl Oblivion's questions. And for number 1, she asks, if you go tryhard / sicko mode with the NZAP, then why don't you use it more often? And to that I say off camera, I use it so often that I actually may be becoming more of an NZAP main than a dually. Next, I'll answer number 3 since number 2 will take a while. But anyways, number 3, she asks, have you sold your soul to this game yet? My answer is, isn't it obvious? I have sold my soul to this game the second I uploaded my first Splatoon video. And finally, number 2 is, what is my favorite weapon out of each type? Here's a complete list. This took me quite a while. It took me longer than I expected. But anyways, my favorite brush is the Kinsa Octo Brush. My favorite roller is the Splat Roller. My favorite Splatling is not the remix, but believe it or not, it's the Zinc Mini Splatling. My favorite dually is easily the Impery. And my best blaster is Vanilla Clash. My favorite charger, if those 3 words even exist for me, is the Splatter Scope. My favorite Brella is the Sorella Brella. And finally, my favorite shooter is it is the NZAP 83. I just love that thing. Sprinkler and Inkstorm, excellent combination. And finally, last but certainly not least, is my good friend Sabrina Woody. And her first question is, how does it feel to have 107? I'm still impressed. My answer is still about a month later. I still feel like this is a strange, wonderful dream that I didn't think I could achieve, but you all proved me wrong. Question 2. But it's not marked question 2, it's followed by the last question, which also says, also what videos do you plan on making in the future? And of course, I plan to continue making Splatoon challenge videos, but I also plan to do a few Smash Ultimate videos, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe videos, as well as if I have enough funds or someone would like to buy it for me, I'd like to purchase Undertale and Mario Maker 2, but we'll see how it goes. For actual number 2 says, what made you start a YouTube channel? Like I said when I was answering DPDM4's question, I originally started to prove my boy Silent Ninja 60 wrong, but then my passion to create content blossomed into what you see today. And the final question for this Q&A, 100 subs Q&A is, what was the best year for you so far? Now I have to say 2019 has been the best year because I finally started to reap all the fruits of my labor. I can see that my channel has been growing much bigger, and I have no one else to thank but you watching this right now. you're listening to this, I'll just like to thank you personally for subscribing. Even if you're not subscribed, just for listening in. Thank you all so much for watching, for always. As always, comment down below. I'd like to acknowledge your existence as much as I can. And well, that's it for today, guys. Catch y'all on the flip side.